Hey there, do you have some goals for your life? So why do you need to have goals? What does having goals does to you, and what kind of goals can you have in your parenting journey? This is what you will be learning in this video if you stay till the end. So make sure you watch the entire length of this video, and towards the end you also have a gift which I'm going to give away for you. So yes, welcome to this video with me, Sujaya. Now, talking about goals, so what is it that we can call it as a goal, right? So a goal is a goal because it is not happening in the present situation, right? So anything that's after this, like this second when I'm speaking to you, this second is a present moment, and just the next second is a future, right? So a goal is something which you wish to do, wish to have, want to go there, a desire to go there in future, because it's not happening in the present moment, right? So future is not necessarily like after 1 year, after 2 years, after 5 years, after 10 years. Yes, you could have time wise, you could have various goals, but in general future is not restricted to so many years or so many months in your lifetime. Future is just the next second is the future. So as I'm speaking to you, this moment is the current moment, and the next moment is the future moment, and the previous moment has become the past, right? Whatever I've done, whatever I've said cannot be erased. So you take it that way, you can connect to this term future in a better way. The more connected you feel, the more conscious you are to act in your present moment. Because again, future is not something that is going to come to you after 5 years. Okay, after 5 years I have that goal, so this time now I can relax, now I can take a chill pill. Yes, you can relax, maybe depending on how you have devised your plan of action. I'm not talking about that, but future is any moment that is beyond the current moment. Yes, now it is the future of the previous moment. Yes, this moment is the future of the previous moment. Yeah, so coming back to goals, so there is this term goals which you desire to do, desire to have in future, because it is not happening in the current moment. That's all. Maybe for you the reasons are different.Maybe for you you see there is a lack of something and hence you desire for that. Maybe you see scarcity in something and hence you desire for that. Or maybe you see some kind of disturbance, some disturbance going on in the society, and you wish to contribute for that. That is your goal. Yes, could be anything. Maybe you're seeing something and you want to bring change in whatever it is that you are seeing, and that is your goal. Could be weight loss, could be personal life, could be society life, could be relationship goals, could be parenting goals, could be the relationship with spouse goals, or the other relationship goals. It could be anything, career goals, right? I don't want to get into the what is goal setting and all of that stuff, but let's just understand this thing, that goal is something which you desire to happen in future because it is not happening with your present self, right? At the current moment, with your present self, however you are being at this present moment, it is not happening. So that is why you have a goal for it to happen, maybe one day after, or after 5 days, or after 5 months, or after 31 days, or after 6 months, or after 1 year, right? Now, why is it not so for you? Again, yeah, let me bring this point also, very important. For you, maybe the goal is about reaching the destination, but the goal lies in you coming out of your present self and becoming capable of achieving that goal. Why? Let us get back to the definition of the term goal. Goal is a goal. Goal is called a goal because it is not happening in the current moment, in the present moment. So if it's not happening in the present moment, what does it mean? What does it imply? However you are, your present self is not doing it, is not having it. So you have to become, or you have to move out of your present self and become another self, obviously a better version of yourself, so that you are capable of making that goal into a reality. That means it is happening in that moment, in that present moment. For example, you are already there, it becomes your present moment, right? So when it is happening in that present moment, that means that however you are in this self, let's call it a future self, right? Let's just give this a name, a future self, right? Because a goal is something that you are achieving in future, right? So however you are in this future self is doing that goal, is actually experiencing that goal. That means your future self has become capable of experiencing that goal. That means you working towards that goal is not just about achieving that goal, but it is about making your present self, fine-tuning your present self, working on your present self, so that you will become capable of achieving that goal, and for that matter, you are becoming this future self, right? So the way you are in this future self is different from the way you are in the present self. Let's accept that. No human being or nothing for that, not just human beings, nothing in this universe actually stays the same all the time, right? Even a non-living thing keeps deteriorating, right? So everything, every state needs to change. Change is the only thing that's constant. Maybe you've heard of this quote. So the point is this, the way you are, your present self always is changing. Even though you are not conscious of it, it is changing. But is it changing? Is it moving towards a better version of yourself? Towards that future self which is capable of achieving that goal? Or is it actually going down the line? Is what something you got to focus upon, right? You are changing every day. You are changing. The thoughts you have, whatever it is that you are doing, your state is changing. But maybe it is not happening in your conscious effort. If you are conscious of that, then you will make sure to change so that it is going to a better version of yourself, a better version of yourself, a better version of yourself, so that you are capable of achieving that goal, just as how your future self is capable of achieving that goal. And why is it a goal in the future? Because your present self is not doing it, right? However you are in present is not doing it, is not having it, does not have the goal, right? It could be a materialistic goal, or it could be, as I told you, a service goal, a career goal, whatever it is. Because it is not happening at this moment, we have goals. And if it has to happen at a future moment, the way you are, the present self that you are, which was not capable of experiencing that goal, has to change, right? It has to move up. It has to fine tune. I mean, you have to fine tune yourself. You have to work upon yourself. Now, what is this self? What is this self? What is it that you got to work upon? So basically, the self comprises of various things, but let's just pick 3 things, right? The thoughts, the words, the actions. So the thoughts that you have in this present moment, the words that you say, and the actions that you do are not capable of achieving that goal. And that is the reason you have a goal. If you have already been doing it, it would not be in your goal list, right? So, your thoughts, words and actions. And where do these come from? So, these come from, so again, the thoughts, words and actions of the present self are different from the thoughts, words and actions of the future self. They have to be different because you are kind of becoming capable of achieving that goal in future, right? Right? So, with the same thoughts, words and actions like how you are today, you cannot be attracting that goal because you know it. You know it. When you are doing the same thing today, that's not happening. So, if something different needs to happen, you need to be thinking something different. You need to be saying something different. You need to be doing something different. Yes. So, and where are these thoughts, words and actions coming from? Let me just state 3 words again, that's all, just 3 words. All that you are saying, all that you are doing is actually stemming from the thoughts that you have, the beliefs that you hold and the fears that you have. Yes, you have certain fears, right? So your present self has is masked or is camouflaged by certain thoughts, beliefs, and fears. And if you're going to be the same self, if you're going to have the same thoughts, the same fears, and same beliefs, you cannot get closer to that goal, right? So you have to become a better version of yourself by working on your thoughts, your beliefs, and your fears. Then you are moving up the ladder. If you are adding up more fears, if you are adding up more negative thoughts, if you are adding up more limited beliefs, you are going down the ladder, right? So if you have to become capable of achieving that goal sometime in future means it could also be 1 day or 7 days or 21 days or 30 days, whatever it is, you have to work on your thoughts, your beliefs, and your fears. That is when your future self, which is capable of achieving that goal, yes, has better thoughts, better belief system, and has worked on your fears and maybe reduced number of fears. And this is an ongoing journey, right? You again become a better version of yourself. You again become a better version of yourself. Now, why am I speaking all this? I mean, what is the context of parenting in this whole system of goals? Yes, what is the concept of parenting? Because I'm speaking all of this because you need to have goals even in your parenting life. For that matter, in any relationship that you have with any person out there, you need to have your goals. You need to have your vision straight. I mean, a clarity in your vision, a clarity in your goals, right? So, coming to this context of parenting your child, maybe something has happened. Yes, some conflict has happened. Some conflict meaning your child has done something, you felt uneasy, maybe you shouted, maybe you yelled, maybe you didn't do anything, maybe you supported, or maybe you were patient, you were whatever it is, something has happened. Yes. Now, when the same situation repeats again, now what is your goal? Tomorrow the tantrum repeats, or day after tomorrow your child is going to shout at you, or the child is going to shout in front of the entire family, or in front of neighbors, or in the play area, right? So what is the goal? How do you wish to see this relation between you and your child? No, it's not about goal. My goal is to make my child stop shouting. No. Yes, goal is something that you have for yourself. So how do you go again? You could also bring in this word called vision. So vision meaning how do you wish to see this relation between you and your child 1 year from today? Or maybe just at the next instance of the tantrum, how do I wish to see this resolution happening? Yes, or maybe after 2 months, how do I wish to see this relation going? Or maybe after 6 months, how do I see this me approaching the child for any tantrum or something that the child has done? How do I see this going on? Or how do I see myself resolving this? How do I see myself handling my emotions? All these could be in your goal list or vision list. How do you wish to see this? How do you wish to approach this? Yes. So simple goals could be maybe I should not be shouting more, or I should not be doing this more, or I should be supporting my child for that, whatever it is. Again, just put it your own words. Don't take my word, don't take any of my beliefs or any of my thoughts. Just do your own thinking. Just do your own thinking and your own writing and let that come out. Those words, let that come out. Yes. So the goal now from the parenting context, what is the goal is how do you wish to approach the situation maybe 1 day from today, 1 day after today, or just 2 days after now, right? So at that point of time, if you wish you were calmer, if you wish you were, I wouldn't say calm or patient or something, but if you wish you were to be understanding your child better, yes, that's a future goal, right? It's a future. Now it didn't happen today. That is the reason you have that as a goal, right? Yes. So it didn't happen today. Today when the tantrum happened, what you wish to be happening did not happen. Yes. That means the way you are in the present moment did not support that to happen. Yes. So what was the belief running inside your mind? What were your fears? Maybe if I continue to give my child to Bonvita to serve for himself or herself in the milk every day, she will continue to do put 5 spoons or 6 spoons every day, and it's going to happen continuously. Or maybe if I continue to listen to my child will consider me as a very lenient parent, and she's going to go out of my hands. Yes, are these your fears, some of your fears? Or the cat is coming every day and the child is asking for milk every day, maybe 4 times or 5 times a day, and if I continue to keep giving milk, and then things will just go out of my control. So I have to stop my child, I have to shout at my child, and whatever is happening is happening. Again, take into consideration the experience that you are going through with your child. Yes. So how did you approach then with your present self, with your present fears, with your present beliefs? Are these some of your fears, that you will become a lenient parent, that the child will go out of your hands, that you should be controlling what the child is doing, that everybody, again, how are the other persons looking at my child, or the other person might look at me as a bad parent, so that is my fear. Yes, what are your fears which is making you do what you did to your child, and you are not happy doing it? You are not happy doing it. Yes, so just let that come out of you. It's there somewhere hiding inside of you. Let that fear, let those thoughts, let those beliefs, all of them, let that come out of you. And then you're going to work on your thoughts, you're going to work on your beliefs, and then you're going to work on your fears. Again, fear also is coming from certain belief system. You're going to work on them. You're going to work on yourself, the present self. You're going to fine tune yourself so that you are moving to the better version of yourself. And then that is your future self. 2 days after now, the same tantrum repeats. You are no more that older self. You are a better version of yourself, right? You are a better version of yourself, and what you wish to be doing at times like these, tantrums happening, or the child shouting, or the child banging the door, or the child just throwing all the toys, what you wished you should be doing will happen at that point of time, right? So it doesn't happen just as you are thinking that, okay, I have to stay calm, I have to stay calm, I have to stay patient, I have to stay patient, I have to respect my child, gentle parenting, respectful parenting, mindful parenting, meditative parenting. No. Yes, the more and more you're doing that, actually you're suppressing your fears, you're suppressing your thoughts, you're suppressing your beliefs. Let all of which is hiding inside of you, let that just come out. Yes, understand what are those inside of you which is making you react that way. Let that come out and work on yourself and move to that better self, better version of yourself, and then that future self, and then you are kind of capable of achieving that goal. In this scenario, it is whatever goal that you have as a parent for your child, right? The same thing actually applies to any goal that you have, materialistic goal, society goal, spiritual goal, or what else? A personal goal, yeah, career goal, relationship goal, right? Every aspect, any aspect and every aspect of life, but just don't bounce off from one aspect to another aspect to another aspect. Just pick one. Maybe it's just about parenting in this case. Pick one, keep working on yourself, and you will see yourself getting liberated of all these bonds that are kind of keeping you caged inside the cocoon, right? You are in that cocoon of thoughts, beliefs and fears that do not serve you. And when you are the parent and you are operating based on these thoughts, fears and beliefs that do not serve you, they do not even serve your child, and they do not even serve the relationship that between you and your child. So make sure you are conscious of what you are doing, because change is already happening. You are already changing every day, but if you are conscious of how you are changing, you will be sure that you are going to the better version of yourself. You are going to the better version of yourself. Yes. So under this video, in the description box, there is a link to which takes you to a WhatsApp group where you will get a free invite for my upcoming masterclass. Make sure you click that link, join that WhatsApp group, and meet you live in the upcoming masterclass. Cheers. Take care.